It has been more than 3.5 years since Hurricane Irma hit Sint Maarten with a Category 5 plus winds.
It's the worst experience I ever had.
Still, a lot of shipwrecks are in the Simpson Bay Lagoon waiting to be salvaged. Finally, there is a solution. But why did it take so long?
The cleaning of the lagoon took the time that it took because of a lot of preparatory requirements at the beginning. After the hurricane, with the boats lying in the lagoon, there was a few steps that had to be taken first in terms of ownership of the boats, and not only ownership of the boats, but also ensuring that, that these vessels were in the possession of government.
The conditions of the wrecks are quite good. You can see that they have been in the water for quite some time, for 4 years. So you can see that on the marine growth and the corals that are growing on the vessels.
There's 109 vessels that we've identified in this first phase of the project. The contractor has found an additional number of vessels that were not originally on the first list. So we are looking into how we will be handling those additional vessels that were found.
Before any vessel gets salvaged, we make a detailed report. So we go on board, make an inventory of the boat, and then we determine the best way to salvage the vessel. The blue boat, as you can see, it was salvaged at night. This is due to the air traffic, so we salvaged the boat when the airport was closed, so that we had the crane erected.
The cost of this particular project is 11.4 million for the works of the main contractor, and there is a supervisor that is responsible for ensuring that the contractor carry out the works, not only in an environmental and friendly way, but also the decommissioning and the removal of the debris is done in certain procedures with certain specifications and standards that is part of the contract. So we have a supervisor. That contract is about $1.4 million.
Till now we haven't really found anything special on board, but you really can see that the vessels have been left alone or have been on the bottom of the lagoon for quite some time. This project, everything gets recycled. So the wrecks get salvaged first, so they get lifted onto our crane barge, they come to our decom yard, and here's where they get stripped completely. So all the materials get stripped into different waste categories, and everything will be shipped off.
When the project is done, would you consider to go for a swim?
I think if you were born on Sint Maarten, you never swim in the lagoon because we have such beautiful beaches. So it's not an option that we consider as locals.
At the end of October 2021, the lagoon will finally be cleaned of all the wrecks.